talk till you're blue in the face. It's time to show it now.
Our backs are against the wall here, and if we don't show up, we're done.
This is do or die for us. We're going to come out and throw everything we have at them, starting from the first minute right down to the last minute.
Good evening, everyone. They can dictate and narrate, even state the mandate. It's now time to skate the skate. Facing elimination tonight, the Florida Everblades need either a good outing on the frozen pond, or they'll be left with a long summer on the fishing pond. Game 4 of the South Division Finals from Germain Arena. The Blades trailing Gwinnett 2-1 in the best-of-5 series. Tied at 1 late in the first. Mylan Gayak on the break for Gwinnett. Chris Lee makes contact. A penalty at worst, right? Well, the ref awards a penalty shot. Great chance for the Gladiators to pick up momentum late in the period, and they do just that. 2-1 Gwinnett through 1, and that momentum carries right into the second. Gayak again on the wing. The third straight Gwinnett goal. It's 5-1 Gwinnett. That chases Phil Osayer. In comes Kevin Nastiak. Midway through the game now, it's 5-1. The Blades refuse to quit. A pair of great shifts by Brandon Coulter sparks the team and the crowd. Reggie Berg cashes in, good wrister, and the rally continues. Great deke in front by Vince Bellissimo. The Blades try and come back, but they get no closer than that right there. Gwinnett holds on to win it 7-4. That is it for the Blades. For the first time in 3 years, Florida will not play in the Kelly Cup Finals.
Anytime there's a penalty shot and a goal like that, takes a little bit of, it drains the guys on the bench a little bit, but he said we never gave up and we tried our hardest, but again, they just, they got some bounces and came out with the W.
Yeah, so I'm not going to sit here and whine about the referees. You know, there's nothing I can do about that. That's out of my control. The only thing that I can affect is the way our guys played, and like I said, they tried to battle through it. We just came up a little short.
Elsewhere now, and after 8 scorching seasons in the Sunshine State, Estero's Randy Hand is going to get to see firsthand what's known as a New England winner. The former Wildcat and Florida Gator signed by the Patriots as a free agent today. The 6'6", 305-pound lineman inks a 3-year deal. As a senior this fall, Hand was an all-SEC performer coming out of high school. The 2002 Estero grad ranked among the top 10 offensive prep linemen in the nation. You ever wonder why it is that the state of Florida tends to produce so many blue chippers? Well, that's because the weather's so warm they can play all year. Riverdale High, just one of the many prep programs kicking off spring practice today. The Raiders coming off their best season in school history. They'll now have to line up and face life without stud running back Chevy Walker, who, like the aforementioned Randy Hand, has taken his big-time game up to Gainesville to be a Gator.
We're not going to be the exact same team as last year, but we're a little bit smaller. But I mean, I don't think that's going to hold us down too much. I mean, we got a lot of heart on this team, a lot of speed, and we're just going to have to use that to carry us through.
We got a lot of young guys. We just got to get a lot of team chemistry, and like we had last year. Last year, I think we had great team chemistry, and hopefully we're not the biggest team, but we're fast and we're strong, and we'll come together.
The Raiders and the rest of our Southwest Florida squads will block and tackle for another 3 weeks before culminating spring camps with a series of scrimmages. Well, to the diamond now, where if you're going to have a knuckleball hurler, you're going to need someone to catch him. Took the Red Sox about a month to learn that Josh Bard is not that guy. Today, Boston reacquires Doug Mirabelli from the Padres. Through 2002 to 2005, Mirabelli was behind the plate for 704 of the 779 innings thrown by Sox specialist Tim Wakefield. And speaking of back to Boston, Red Sox fans remember this guy.
This place is magical, and the team that we had here was very special, and it's something that I'm always going to remember.
Well, Johnny Damon back to Boston as a Yankee for the first time. Sox don't have him anymore, but, well, they still have Big Papi. A 3-run blast in the 8th as Ortiz and the Sox spoiled Damon's homecoming. 7-3 is your final. More MLB. Both Sunshine State squads get mopped up on Monday. The Fish belly up versus the Phillies. 8-5 your score. While the D-Rays, well, they need some O. Tampa Bay blanked by Texas. 3-zip is your final. As for the Twins organization, Minnesota 8-2 losers to the Mariners. The Tiny Twins, meanwhile, turned 5 double plays en route to a 4-3 win over the Dunedin Blue Jays. And we're right back after this.